Hey, I'm Sam, and this is our group project 3, sample concrete panels. To begin this project, we took the chart that shows the typical concrete batch mix for 1 cubic yard. We took the average of all these ingredients and put together a spreadsheet for the traditional and the pervious concrete. The ingredients included cement, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, and the water cement ratio. With this, we calculated the given cubic yard, converted it to cubic feet, and then found how many pounds of each ingredient we needed for our sample panel.
We have 4 panels. First panel 1 is going to be used for traditional concrete. We got a regular plywood finish right here. We got a 12 by 12 by 1.5 box. We have panel 2 here, which is the same setup as panel 1, except this is going to be filled with pervious concrete. Panel 3 is we have this concave trim inside to put a smooth edge or a rounded edge on the outside of the concrete panel, 12 by 12 by 1.5, and then we have OSB board here that's going to give the concrete panel a different finish on one side, a textured finish. And then we have panel 4, which is 12 by 12 by 1.5, and we have a piece of plexiglass in here to add a smooth finish to the concrete. We did all of our calculations for our cement, our aggregate, and our sand, and water, and now we're mixing it in this wheelbarrow to put in the panels. This is our concrete mix. We estimated roughly 4,000 PSI. This is what we're going to pour panels 1, 3, and 4 with. Now we're pouring the concrete into our panels and smoothing it out to get the right finish.
Look at that.
Into our mixture so that we can change the color of our concave panel. Mixing the pervious concrete. Good. All right, the 0.3 ratio wouldn't work, so we added 0.2 more, making our ratio 0.5 for the pervious concrete.
This is all of our panels, all 4 of them, smooth, the conventional, the textured and colored, and then this is our pervious, and we're going to put plastic bags over it to seal and then let it cure that way. This is our traditional concrete, and this is our, we're taking off the form after 3 days of setting.
Alright, this is our first sample. This was our just regular mix. We estimated roughly 4,000 PSI, just in a regular form, regular finish. This is our pervious mix, pervious concrete. This was our 3rd sample. We have the rounded edge on this one, and we also added mud to the mix to change the color a little bit, and also we used a different, we used OSB board instead of plywood to give it a different finish on the top. And this is our smooth panel mix. Our smooth panel, we used the regular 4,000 PSI mixed concrete and put plexiglass on one side to create a smooth marble texture.
Now we're going to test out our pervious concrete and just to see if it flows through, see if the water flows through. And the only water we're getting is off the edges, and it's just going around, and it kind of still leaves a little bit of a lot of water float in the mix, but if it had enough water, I'm sure it'll push through down to the sides.
Okay, so after testing our pervious concrete, we concluded that it did not work because we had too much water within the mix, and we also think we used too large of aggregate. Third sample panel, the one with the mud added in the mixture, it did change the color, but it seems to have weakened the sample panel.